Hi guys, and welcome back to Prosys OPC's YouTube channel. I'm Ivo, and in this video we'll be exploring the Modbus connector module. We will also use Forge's data exchange module, so if you are not familiar with it yet, make sure to check out our previous video before diving in. Let's get started. In this tutorial we will be using a Modbus simulator, which is called Modrs Sim. So I will start that application first and bring it here. And I can see that the simulation is active, so I can close this window and head back to Forge. Here I want to start the Modbus module and navigate to there. In Forge you can create the Modbus devices and Modbus server, and in this tutorial we will do both configurations. We will start with Modbus devices. We create a Modbus device which connects to the Modbus simulator that I showed you previously. Then in the second part we're gonna configure Modbus server, which then establishes data from Forge server. And we are going to check the data flow using Prosys OPC UA browser and Modbus Client X applications. Okay, so first, when configuring Modbus device, we need to press the Add button to open the configuration. Again, we need to give a name for this configuration, and then the protocol will be TCP. The Modbus server is installed locally, so I can just configure the localhost address, and then I will check the port. Yeah, it's 502, so this is fine, and the unit ID can be 1 in the TCP connection. I will save this configuration and I will continue to edit these registers. So now I need to create the individual addresses for the signals, and we will read from the input register and from the address 0. So I just name this variable. I know it's gonna be an integer, so the default values are fine. And now we can see that we have this one address configured under the input registers. Then I will use our browser to see whether we managed to receive the signal. So I can navigate to data sources from where I find the Modbus devices and my device that I configured. Then I need to find these input registers, and from there I find our variable, which I then subscribe to, and I see that the data is changing as the simulator gives us new values. And that is the first part. Next we are going to go to the second part, which is the configuring the Modbus server. We will start the configuration from the OPC UA server, where we detect the variable that we want to establish. So I want to send data from my simulation server with the Modbus protocol. I want to send this counter variable right here. I can see that it's integer 32. So now I can continue back to the Modbus module. I will create a new configuration. I name it Forge Modbus. And then we use the TCP again. We can apply this default address, but we need to change the port since the 502 is already used by the simulator. Then we are ready with that configuration, and then we need to do the register configuration again. So this time we're gonna use the holding registers, where I will name this variable, and then I need to select this D integer because we had the 32-bit variable for this use. And then I'm ready with that configuration. And now the variable doesn't have any data yet, so that's why we need this data exchanger. I'm going to create a new group. I will use 500 milliseconds interval, and I add this configuration. I will add the nodes from the OPC UA server side. So I have the counter as a source. And when I selected the wrong one. So I want to have the Modbus version. So I have the source node as the counter, and then I can find our holding register variable from here. So I will navigate to there, and then the target variable is now this Modbus register right here. I will save and close that one. And now we are ready with the configuration. Then I will use this client to verify the data flow. So I will use the TCP, localhost address, and port number 503. Then we need to read two addresses since we use the 32-bit variable, and then I can just press this read and I see that we are receiving a value right here. And that brings us to the end of the 12th video in our Mastering Forge series. In this video, we created a Modbus device with Forge to receive data from a Modbus simulator. We then set up a Modbus server into Forge and configured the data exchanger to transfer data to the server's registers. We verified the data flow using Prosys OPC UA browser and Modbus Client X. In the next video, we will take a closer look at Forge's OpenAPI documentation, including how to authenticate and make use of it. Keep tuned. Thanks for checking out Forge with us. If you found this video helpful, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more content. We would love to hear your feedback, so drop us a comment below or reach out using the info in the description box. Until next time.